All right, so there's all this news about AI data centers going up and a lot of friction there. Now, for me, when I want to find out where things are going to go in the future, I always look to the past. There are a few booms and busts in the past that are pretty much identical to what's going on with AI and AI data centers. We can go all the way back to the 1800s. There was the big railway mania, which was a boom and bust in the railways in Britain, where they were building large amounts of railway track, huge speculative investments. Everyone thought it was going to be the future, and it was, of course, but it was over invested, over speculated on, and then eventually it went belly up. Now, of course, because of that, there's railways that were used in the long run, so there was an advantage to it, but it was still a boom and bust cycle. Now, moving to the 90s, we had the fiber optic mania, where fiber optic cable was laid everywhere, some of it dark cable, never used, huge amounts of speculative investing, and then eventually all this stuff gets built, most of it not used, not most of it, but a good chunk of it not used, and then it goes belly up with a bust. And we have another one too. A very, very recent example of a boom and bust is the micro condos in Toronto. Because one of the issues with the micro condos in Toronto was when Just a Group came in to buy massive bulk amounts of condos and use the GST rebate to get them a little bit cheaper and also buy in bulk to get the price cheaper to make them worthwhile investments. They mentioned that many of these condos that they visited that they did not buy were unlivable, right? So large amounts of construction, large amounts of capital going in, big boom, some people made money, and then it all collapsed pretty much to a bust cycle. There's the dot-com bubble as well. It's another example. These AI data centers, this boom with AI, probably the same thing. It's going to be similar to the fiber optics. It's going to be similar to the railway, where eventually these data centers will be used for something. But there will be over capital, over investing, potentially low interest rates. Could be, maybe not right now, but maybe in the future, where people borrow money and invest, see all this money, and then boom, it's going to go bust eventually. But at least there'll be data centers to maybe make computing power cheaper. That's probably what's going to happen. Eventually, they'll be used for that. But yeah, that's my prediction with data centers. It is going to be the same thing as many of these other bubbles and bursts in the past. Also, my conspiracy hat goes on and says, well, data centers use a lot of water. Why not try to commodify water? That might be something you'll see on the futures market eventually, maybe in my lifetime. Hopefully not, but potentially yes.